minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to speak on the P5+1 nuclear agreement with Iran. No longer do we have to guess at rumors or wonder what the deal is. We now know. We know that enrichment, despite earlier promises, will continue. We know that the arms embargo will be removed. We know that the entire sanctions regime, covering problems with human rights abuses, terrorism, and the ballistic missiles programs, will cease to exist. We know that Iran has the capability of usurping an anytime, anywhere inspections program, thanks to required advance permission for each individual inspection, up to 24 days sometimes. After decades of animosity on the part of Iran toward the American people, we also know that our Americans are still sitting in Iranian prisons. I wonder how many 24-day periods they've been there. We know that Iran still views the United States and Israel as their enemy, as stated earlier this month by multiple members of the Iranian regime. We know that Iran's sponsorship of terrorism will continue unabated. Only now, they will have more money and increased market access to ensure that weapons and funds continue to flow into the very hands of those who wish our death. President Obama announced, quote, that America negotiated from a position of strength and principle, end quote. Really? That was our beginning position? Well, when did they cease to push that position? All I see is capitulation to a regime which has repeatedly violated the terms of the negotiations, all the while sitting at the very negotiation table. America's failure to truly lead is what has caused both President Obama and Secretary Kerry to state that this deal had the support of the international community. Obviously, they forget that our greatest ally, Israel, is part of the international community, as well as other Gulf Coast countries. Aren't they all members of that same international community? Now it is incumbent upon Congress to seek answers to a number of questions prior to finalizing our votes on an expected resolution. Number one, do we really believe it will prevent a nuclear-armed Iran? Answer, no. Do you really believe it will prevent a nuclear arms race in the Middle East? Answer, no. Do you really believe that the removal of a comprehensive sanctions program that brought a terroristic Iranian regime to the negotiation table in the first place can truly be snapped back? Answer, no. Have we lost decades of work? Unfortunately, answer, yes. Do you believe this deal makes the world a safer place? As for me, the answer is no. The answer to all of these questions is no. As such, I cannot nor will I support approval of Iran's deal of a lifetime. All I can say, Mr. Speaker, is it's a good thing President Obama wasn't on the decks of the USS Missouri to end World War II, because had he been, we'd all be speaking Japanese. I yield back.